Do you think that just love and care are enough to make your dog happy? The truth might surprise you. A large study from the University of Bristol found that over 70% of dog owners unintentionally make at least one serious mistake in pet care. What's scary is these mistakes don't come from malice, but from everyday familiar actions, pulling the leash too hard, hugging too tightly, or even simply speaking the wrong way. Those seemingly harmless acts can wound your dog's emotions, health, and the trust they have in you. In today's video, we'll count down the 9 most common mistakes almost every dog owner makes, and especially mistake number 3, which 99% of owners admit to. It may sound trivial, but its impact on a dog's psychology is anything but small. Stay until the end, because by just avoiding these bad habits, you can totally transform how your dog perceives love and safety. And don't forget, this video isn't just for entertainment, it's for seeing your dog with entirely new eyes. 4. Mistake number 1. Talking in long sentences. Have you ever spoken to your dog as if speaking to a toddler? Why did I tell you not to jump on the sofa when I'm out? Yet you still do it. It sounds natural, but in fact, it just confuses the dog. A study at the University of Sussex shows dogs respond best to short commands: sit, stay, quiet. When you rant in long phrases, dogs only pick out a few familiar sounds. The rest becomes noise. Imagine being in a foreign country, only knowing a few words, and someone speaks to you in paragraphs. You'd feel lost and frustrated. That's exactly how a dog feels when you lecture them with full sentences. Don't let that confusion turn into distance between you and your pet. Do you tend to use short commands or long phrases with your dog? Leave in the comments the most common keyword you use. And if you think words alone confuse your dog, wait until we talk about ignoring signs of aging. That mistake is far more heartbreaking. 4. Mistake number 2. Not recognizing aging signs. One day your dog no longer rushes to greet you by the door. They move slower, sleep more, and you think, they're just lazy. In reality, it may be joint pain, deteriorating vision, or even signs of cognitive decline. Research shows 80% of dogs over age 8 suffer from joint disease, but very few are properly treated. Because dogs instinctively hide pain, they often suffer silently. You think they're just stubborn, but each step could hurt. And when they feel misunderstood, the bond gradually wanes. Don't let your dog's final years be shaded by misunderstanding and neglect. Do you have an older dog? Share one change you've made to help them feel more comfortable. Mistake number 3. Yelling at your dog. You yell when your dog chews. Things barks too loud or doesn't listen. You think you're disciplining, but in fact you're planting fear. A 2019 study in Scientific Reports showed that dogs trained with yelling have significantly higher cortisol stress hormone levels than those trained with positive reinforcement. To a dog, your yelling has nothing to do with what they just did. All they feel is, my owner is angry, I'm not safe. The result? The dog may become withdrawn, fearful, or worse, push back with growling or aggression. Don't let your voice become a weapon that breaks their trust. Have you ever shouted at your dog? Describe how you felt. Right after, it's useful to reflect and learn from it. Mistake number 4. Taking away food or toys. Suddenly. Have you ever tried testing your dog by snatching a toy from their mouth? To you, it may be a joke, but to a dog, it's a shock to their instincts. In nature, food and objects are precious resources. When you suddenly take them away, your dog's brain goes into defense mode, growling, guarding, or even biting. A study in applied animal behavior science shows dogs frequently having items snatched are more likely to develop resource-guarding behavior, protecting food, toys, even space. Don't let meals become a covert battleground between you and your pet. Have you ever tried trading a treat for the object in their mouth? Try it and share your results. Mistake number 5. Ignoring their fears. Thunder vacuum cleaners or strange objects might make a dog tremble. Instead of comforting them, many people laugh. Do you realize that's like telling them, your fear is nothing? To a dog, that's betrayal. When their body floods with cortisol from panic, what they need most is safety from the one they trust. If instead you mock or tease, you teach the dog, when you're weak, I won't protect you. Don't let your laughter accidentally turn into a psychological scar. What is your dog most afraid of? Have you found a way to help them calm down? Mistake. Number 6. Hugging. Too tightly. You love your dog and want to hug them tight, but for them, a hug can feel like handcuffs. Animals prioritize freedom of movement above almost anything. When you lock their body, it's a signal of restraint, not love. A photo analysis of children hugging dogs published via Psychology Today showed that many dogs in the images displayed stress signs, lip-licking, whites of eyes showing freezing. Don't let love expressed the wrong way become a source of fear. How does your dog like to show affection, leaning in next to you, cuddling loosely, or crawling into your lap? Let me know in comments. Mistake. Number 7. Waking your dog. Suddenly. Dogs like us need deep sleep for physical and mental recovery. When you suddenly tap their back while they're sleeping, it's a neurological shock. A study in the Journal of Veterinary Behavior shows dogs awakened abruptly may respond defensively, barking, growling, or even biting. Many older dogs also have hearing or vision impairments, so being startled is even scarier. Over time, they may avoid sleeping near you because what should be their safest spot becomes a trap. Don't let your pet's rest time turn into stress. How do you wake your dog gently, by name or by direct touch? Share your experience so others can learn. Mistake. 8. Pulling on the leash. You pull the leash when your dog lunges. It sounds harmless, but their throat is delicate. Each jerk is like a choke. Veterinary research shows hard leash pulls can damage the trachea, injure the cervical spine, and cause joint pain over time. But the physical pain is only half the story. When their walk of joy becomes associated with pain, many dogs begin to fear the leash itself. Some resist, pull back, or even show aggression. Don't let the best moment of their day become a source of anxiety. Do you use a collar or harness? What tricks help make walks more enjoyable? Mistake. Number 9. Bathing. Too often. Many owners believe the more baths the better. But for dogs, each bath strips away the natural oils that protect their skin. Without that barrier, the skin dries, flakes, and the coat loses its luster. A study in veterinary dermatology shows overbathing can increase risk of dermatitis and fungal infections, especially with inappropriate shampoos. Imagine bathing in soap every day, you'd end up with cracked, painful skin. That's what your dog may endure. Don't let your love for cleanliness turn into discomfort for your pet. How often do you bathe your dog? Do you ever worry you're overdoing it? Keep yours. Mistake. Number 10. Using the crate as punishment. Have you ever locked your dog in the crate after they misbehave? Many see the crate as a timeout. But for a dog, a crate should be a safe haven, not a prison. The American Veterinary Association warns that using crates for discipline can increase anxiety and destructive behaviors when left alone. Imagine if your bed became a place of punishment. Every time you made a mistake, you'd dread going to sleep. Dogs feel similarly. They may lose trust and no longer perceive the crate as comfort. Don't turn their sanctuary into a source of fear. Do you use a crate in training? Share how you help your dog feel safe and welcome in it. Mistake. Number 11. Ignoring pawing or subtle signals. Dogs can't say "I want attention" with words. They paw at your leg, nudge your hand, or lean their head. But many owners brush off or shush them. Stop bothering me. That small act teaches the dog that their emotions don't matter. Journal of Applied Animal Behavior Research indicates that dogs consistently ignored are more likely to withdraw or develop negative behaviors, e.g., excessive barking, to get attention. Don't let their small signals of love turn into emotional wounds. What does your dog do to get your attention? Do you recognize them as affectionate signals? Mistake. Number 12. Laughing at their pain or fears. Many laugh when seeing a dog tremble during a thunderstorm or flinch at a loud noise. But to them, the fear is real. When the one they trust laughs, it means, when you are vulnerable, I don't stand with you. Behavioral experts warn this can heighten anxiety disorders, making the dog lose faith in their human, so instead of seeking protection, they learn to protect themselves, sometimes with aggression. Don't let thoughtless laughter sow seeds of fear. What scares your dog most? Thunder fireworks vacuums. Let's share solutions so they feel safer. Mistake. Number 13. Ignoring separation. Anxiety. You think your dog will quietly nap while you're out. The truth is many go through silent panic, barking endlessly, chewing things, even self-harm. ASPCA research shows millions of dogs in the U.S. suffer severe separation anxiety, yet most cases go unnoticed. Put yourself in their paws, the door closes, and suddenly their world vanishes. No guarantee you'll return. That's a genuine fear. Don't let a few hours' distance become a lifelong emotional wound. Have you ever seen your dog scratch doors, pace, or bark nonstop when you leave? That isn't bad behavior, it's real fear. After covering these mistakes, bathing too much, pulling the leash, hugging too tight, ignoring aging signs, separation fears, one thing stands out: each originates from love. But sometimes love done incorrectly leaves invisible scars. Remember, dogs don't need you to be perfect. They just need you to observe, listen, and adjust the small habits. One gentle word instead of a shout, a comforting touch rather than ridicule patience for aging, these little actions can transform their world. So among these 13 mistakes which surprised you the most, share in the comments. And if this video made you see your dog a bit more clearly, hit subscribe. In the next video, I'll talk about the subtle signs a dog uses to say, "I love you." Because in the end, we're not just their owners, we're their family, their only safe place.